How many of you are actually just simply tired of blowing your trading accounts? A lot of you are aiming to pass or have funded accounts with prop firms. Nothing wrong with that. And you've been experiencing the frustration of keeping that funded account with that prop firm. Like, you can pass the evaluation. You probably passed it several times. But it's a matter of where you are having an issue keeping the funded accounts because you're looking for a payout, right, or withdrawal. And I've said this a million times. If you're taking those payouts and you can hold on to that prop firm funded account, please take a percent and start your own brokerage account. You know, regardless if you continue trading the route of the prop firms, at some point you're going to want to have your own personal brokerage account and stop, giving back 10, 15, 20% of your earnings to the actual prop firm companies, okay? I'm just giving you a piece of advice out there. But what I want to share with you today is probably the single most important thing when it comes to, your setups, all right? So you're waiting for the market to pull back to a key zone or level, especially if you trade supply and demand. Let's talk about it. Let's get it correct, all right? And let's say and the supply and demand is universal, but not every zone is actually going to work, okay? We must know that, all right? We have no crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball of which ones are going to work better than the other ones. Trading is all about confluence. And the more confluence, I've said this a million times, that you have on your side when you're marking off your zones, that's what's going to help you take quality setups. Now, there is such a thing as low probability versus high probability, okay? And there is a one candle rule that I stress so much about. And I may not have really defined it as a one candle rule so much, but it's part of the strategy because there is one candle that sticks out amongst all that we must center and focus our eyes around when the market is pulling back to our actual zones, okay? Because you have what's called a supply or demand candle, but you also have that momentum candle that breaks above or below that supply or demand candle, which creates that gap on, back to the zone, okay? So I'm going to show you that today. I kind of want to talk about that and stress that more because what I'm seeing is that a lot of people, even following, kind of educating themselves on the strategy and how I trade, they're taking setups to really where there is no imbalance or gap resting back at the zone. So you must understand that that is low probability, okay? Now, again, as a beginner trader, I recommend anyone out there to trade the future markets, okay? The micros, okay, let's get that correct. I said future markets, I meant the micro futures. And the reason why is because most of people, first and foremost, you may have the money, you may have a sizable amount of capital that you could start with, but I don't recommend you doing that until you really understand how to trade the correct way. And you have back tested, forward test, demo, simulation, you've gotten it correct, you've proven yourself over a few months that you can be profitable, then take a small percent. Okay, because there's a difference when you start just demo in simulation versus when you got the real money on the line, the nerves come into play, psychology comes into factor. That's when you'll know. That's going to make it or break it, okay? That's when you know you got full skin in the game and know if you can really do this or not. If you can do it in a demo account and you can sustain profitability for weeks on weeks on weeks on end, or if you can pass those prop firms evaluations or challenges, which to me, to be honest with you, you already have your trading plan, right? So you're sticking to those rules. Then you have to adhere to a different set of rules to these companies. So if you can do that on a double whammy and pass those evaluations, guys, you can definitely trade with your own personal funds. Trust me when I say that, all right? Trade the micros to start off with. Why? Because I like to see people build up an account. Again, regardless if you have the money or not, start sizable in a small account and then build that way. Prove to your own self that you can be consistent and be constantly profitable every single day. Then if you want to bump it up, ramp it up and start putting more capital into your funded account or trading larger lot sizes, that is fine. But let me not get too far away in talking about that because I'll talk about, some of the rules, some of the techniques, some of the psychology standpoints surrounding trading and, bringing things into the fold that can help traders. Now, let's look at, I'm going to show you a couple examples because I talked about two setups today, or showed two setups today, basically over on the Discord community that were just great high probability setups. Again, let that word resonate. High probability. How many of you are taking 98% or higher or 95% or higher high probability setups where there is an imbalance or gap resting back at the actual zone? I'm not talking about your win rate, but when you enter a trade, are you on, like, say 95% or higher? Most times when you enter that trade, are you taking high probability setups like I talk about in the videos? All right. For all those that are like elite or ultra elite supporters or members that are part of that private community, and I'll talk more about that towards the end, because there may be a lot of you watching that want to become a supporter or member to get that backdoor access. What I'm saying is that the full on blueprint, the cornerstone to how the strategy works, what it entails, where I break things down just as clear as possible so you can understand what to look for when you're trading the setup, okay, or the strategy. Again, I'll talk about that towards the end. Excuse me, guys. So let's talk about it right now. The one candle rule, that one candle that sticks out amongst them all, okay? Look, I want to show an example of a supply and then a demand setup. And what we're going to focus in on, I'm not going to go in detail why it is so much a demand or supply setup, because you should be able to see supply is where you've got aggressive selling coming to the downside, and there is a supply zone that is actually created based on the structural break to the downside, and then demand zone is in reverse or inverse of. Okay, now I do go into great detail about the strategy, multiple setups. I probably went over 100 different types of setups, guys. And show this thing 100 different types of ways, okay? And so what we want to focus in on is that one candle that is going to stick out to let us know if that setup is a high probability setup or low probability, simply put, okay? Looking at that supply or demand zone. I said this yesterday. I posted it on the Discord. The Discord, if you want to join, the link is down in the description portion of the video. Come over and join us, okay? That second link you're going to see in the description portion of the video is titled Ultra Elite Supporter. That is the link to become either a elite or an ultra elite supporter. Again, I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. This area right here. Now, the market didn't come back yesterday, even though I talked about it, and tap into it. It actually tapped into it right around about 8:45 this morning. Okay, I already knew when it tapped that zone that it almost 9 times out of 10 that it was going to reject that area. A beautiful windfall for those that took this trade back down to the downside. It happened pre-market. Again, I talk about pre-market as some of the best opportunities in time to trade. If you're a pre-market trader, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you like trading or prefer the pre-market versus the open session just as well. Just leave comments down below, guys. Let me know, because I want to get a feel of hands, like, what are people doing? How are they actually trading? Are you trading pre-market? Are you trading actually during the New York session? As well as if you guys are still, or some of you are probably not quite understanding full on about the gap or the imbalance resting back at the zone. You want to try to, spice up your trading a little bit to understand the quality setups, okay? So leave a comment down below if you're still struggling with that. Let me know what you're struggling with when it comes to an actual setup itself. Now, take a look here. Back at the zone, we can see that this is a high probability zone. Okay? Why? All right, take a look. Here it is. This area right here is aggressive selling. That is the supply. That right there is the candle where the gap is held at, or the candle in which the gap is held on. Why? Look at the last bullish candle to the upside before structure is broken to the downside, meaning taking this low out. This is a low, lower high, structure break below this low. Okay? Anytime the market takes out a higher low and breaks structure, you got to look into or within that swing to determine where the gap is, okay, and if it's high probability or low probability. This candle right here, okay, this is the candle that broke that last pullback on that last bullish candle, this one here. This is the candle that broke and took out below that bullish candle right there. This bearish candle right here broke below that one. So that one is going to be, this bearish candle is going to be the candle in which the gap rests on, or the imbalance, or the FVG, whatever you want to call it. Same difference, okay? Now, we can see, I'm going to show you this right quick. The gap is from the bottom, or the imbalance, or FVG, or not the bottom, the top of that bearish candle to the back end body of this bearish candle. There's a gap there. You see that? All right. And the gap is on this candle that broke below that last up bullish candle. This is the measurement of the distance in between that the gap needs to be filled. So when the market broke lower, the wick on this third candle pretty much came back, and it did not close the gap all the way back to the inside or to the top end of the body of this second bearish candle that broke below that bullish candle there. So we want to wait for the market to get back there and fill that gap. And this is a breaker structure. This is high probability because the gap resting back on that zone, that one candle. This is the rule that we need to see unfold, that we need to see happen, that needs to, take place. Meaning we want to see that one candle being filled back in the complete gap on that candle. All right, that makes sense because this is the actual candle, okay, that created the area of supply. All right, or created the supply zone. This is the supply candle, but this gap is what created the supply area or created a high probability supply setup. Okay, so when the market came back to this area at 845, it filled the gap all the way back to the zone. It didn't take out or break above the demand zone. I'm sorry, the supply zone itself, right? When we got, you see rejection there. I'm not saying off the higher range chart, but you see the rejection taking place where the market doesn't want to break any higher. What I love to see really is where we don't have a complete candle close on the inside of the zone, more so where they wick at the zone. Let me draw this out a little bit too, right here. Where they wick kind of at the zone, I prefer to see that and then break away. Now, I always talk about mark the higher charts up first, then scale down to a lower range chart. So basically, once the market happens, we mark it up off of our higher range chart first, off my 120 because I trade range charts, not time charts. When the market gets back to that zone, that's when I'll scale down to a lower chart. Okay, top down analysis, scroll down. I'll scale down to a lower chart to look for opportunity to go to trade. Now, I'm not saying you can't trade directly off the higher chart, but when you start trading from larger charts, you got to understand this. Every candle is 30 points. So if you don't have the capital to kind of cover or weather the storm of the market pulling back or pushing 5 points in your profit in profit, pulling back 10 points, into drawdown, then you want to definitely scale down to a lower entry chart to find an opportunity within this zone to go short. That's what I cover as part of the strategy in tons of videos, especially if you are an elite or an ultra elite supporter. I really break things down because I go over hundreds of probably trade setups through the trade breakdown videos to where you can watch those. And I could be, hitting and missing here and there, but there's tons of trade breakdown videos that I go over, covering structure, covering price action, covering stop loss, covering profit target areas, letting you know where to get in and get out the trades at. That is important when it comes to part of an actual strategy. Not just showing the strategy, but pinpointing those areas. So I walk you through my mindset of what I was thinking, okay, on each one of those trades. These are the same trades that I post over in our Discord community. That's why I said, if you want to, you can join the Discord. You'll see me where I'm posting these trades, but the elite and the ultra elite supporters are the ones that get the breakdowns. The market rejects there. That is what makes the difference of a high probability versus low probability. No gap on a candle that broke below, say, example here, this supply candle, if there was no gap, guess what? That's low probability. So say, for example, this candle here that broke below, after this candle with the gap was at, that broke below the supply candle right here, that bullish candle right here, that's the supply candle. The bearish candle took it out, so that's the candle where the gap's going to rest at. If this candle came back, the wick of it, and filled all the way back to the top end of the body of that candle that broke below that supply candle, there would be no, immediately speaking, there would be no gap, which would make it low probability. So when if the market was retraced back to it, and that had already happened, that gap was filled already, that's low probability trade. I don't want to take that, okay? Now, here's an example of a demand setup. It's just inverse of, that's all it is. So the gap is going to be on this candle here, the bullish candle. So it's the last down bearish candle in a swing, okay, before the structure is broken to the upside, okay? So once structure is broken, we need to look back and see where that demand candle is. That demand candle is going to be the last bearish candle to the downside. That bullish candle took that demand candle out, and there's a small gap still attached on this bullish candle. So if you look at the third candle, the wick of it came back and came a little bit further than this candle right here did. This candle came a little further. So the gap rests right here. I'm going to show you this. You can see it. The bottom end of that bullish candle to the bottom end of the body of that second candle, which is the candle where the gap rests on that took out that demand candle right there, which is that bearish candle. Okay, that much gap. This is a wider gap here, more gap to be filled here versus this one here, but it's still a gap. So it makes it still high probability demand zone. What happened when the market got to it? Boom! Hit that demand area, went back to the other side to do what? Retest the highs right there. That's exactly what it did. So if you were able to find a setup on the lower entry chart, okay, after you marked up your higher range chart, either the supply here or that demand there, and then you scale down to your lower range chart, you see that both of these are high probability setups. Take either one of these and you found an entry on your lower range chart, you were golden. Golden. I say golden, I mean really golden, okay? All right, because that's all it takes is one trade a day, and that could turn things around for you. But that is the one candle rule. That one candle sticks out, okay? Either to let you know, is there a gap or not? If there's not a gap, it's high probability. Chances are a 50-50 chance, toss of a coin, that it can work out or not. If it's a high probability setup and you got to break a structure and there's a gap resting on the that one candle, guess what? Strong possibility that that the market's going to react at that zone, okay? So I want to go over that a little bit more in detail, talking about the imbalance, the gap, the FVG, resting back on that actual magical one candle, okay? So again, if you're interested, all those out there looking to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter, and to everyone out there who is, I appreciate you supporting the efforts here on the channel, supporting the channel as a whole, because that's what you're doing. But you get perks and rewards for doing so, and it's very inexpensive. I'll say that just as now. If you choose to become an elite, I'm going to tell you how to. If you choose to become an elite supporter, you receive all my trade breakdown videos. Again, that's what I just talked about, where I go into full length surrounding every breakdown trade, surrounding the strategy, market structure, price action, letting you know why I took the trade, where to take the trades to, why I got out the trades, in a manner that I did, where stop losses go, the full 9. Okay, seriously, I go over in great detail on setup after setup after setup. But you also receive the video playlist as well, and a great video that I cover surrounding market structure. All that if you choose to become an elite supporter, and it's very inexpensive. The price, when you click on the link that I'm getting ready to share with you, you'll see 3 tiers pop up. Choose whatever tier you choose to want to go with. Either the elite or the ultra elite is probably the one you definitely want to choose, because there's only 3 tiers really. I mean, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is that you receive all that. Now, if you want to take it one step up and receive everything I just discussed, plus the live recorded trading sessions, okay, that's where I'm recording my trade sessions, primarily doing a New York session, and then I'll post that video for the ultra elite supporters. So basically, I'm capturing my trades. You see me when I'm trading. I'm discussing what I'm trading during this actual session, which is that day, and I'm walking you through top-down analysis, walking you through the mindset or my perspective of what I'm looking at and how I'm looking at the market as the market is actually moving, okay? All right? And you can see me, again, engage in those trades, and I break them down. So you receive everything I just discussed, plus the live recorded trading sessions, and that's if you want to become an Ultra Elite supporter. If you click the link down in the description, titled Ultra Elite Supporter, 3 tiers are going to pop up. Give it a couple seconds to the left-hand side. Choose either. When you click on either the Elite or the Ultra Elite, it's going to list out the perks and rewards that you can receive for the dollar amount, okay? All right? So that's what I want to share with you guys, because I know people, they continue to DM me, how can I become and gain access to the private community, to get the additional video content, to where really the bluestone to in the cornerstone of how I trade is really broken down through the means of trade breakdowns, through the means of the live recorded trading sessions, things of that nature, okay? Now, if you are not a current subscriber, what are you waiting on? You should have already subbed somewhere within the link to this video here. If you have not, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe down below. Make sure to turn your post notifications on so you do not miss any of the uploaded content when I drop videos, okay? Which is almost every day. All right? But outside of that, guys, if you found value in today's video, please make sure to do the biggest thing for me. Just a simple favor. drop a like on the video, and every video that you watch on the channel, please drop a like by clicking that thumbs up button. Take care. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend.